Minecraft Live 2023 was quite possibly the most negatively received Minecraft Live that I've ever taken part in. So in this video I'm going to do my best to explain why I think Mojang made some of the choices they did, and also why everyone is so angry about it. Let's start off with the thing that everyone is already talking about, the mob vote. Now, I probably won't spend too much time on this topic simply because it's all I've really been seeing in terms of Minecraft related stuff at the moment, and frankly I'm getting sick of it. Anyway, supposedly everyone hates the mob vote because it apparently divides the community. While this continues to be a statement that is becoming genuinely frustrating to hear, it does have some level of merit to it. You see, unless the winning mob gets 50% of the community's votes or more, at least half of the remaining community will be disappointed by the outcome. Regardless of this, the mob vote is always a massive talking point for Minecraft Live, and as far as Mojang is probably concerned, it doesn't really matter what people are saying as long as it's about Minecraft. On top of this, I'm almost certain that if the mob vote is scrapped in the future, there will be an equally large number of people complaining that Mojang never listens to the community's ideas. Keep in mind that the mob vote was only added because Minecraft's number of sales and active players were declining and Mojang needed a way to re-engage their audience. As far as solutions go, most people seem to want all or nothing. They either want Mojang to scrap the vote altogether, or they want all three mobs. Now, as nice as getting all three mobs would be, it's a slightly unfair request. Every single mob in Minecraft has slightly different mechanics which sets it apart from the others, and Mojang doesn't appear to have any intentions to change this in the future. As a result, someone will have to program in these new mechanics, which isn't exactly a small job. Coding anything takes a lot of time and skill, and I think expecting Mojang to add in all three mobs on top of a full-scale update seems like a big ask. It also kind of defeats the point of the vote, but then again, maybe that's the idea. Another thing people seem to be upset about mob vote wise is despite all of the negativity surrounding it, Mojang still went ahead with it and also didn't acknowledge the community's concerns. Now, I can understand still running the vote for this year because everything from the mob concepts and animations to the servers and voice acting would have all been planned and done months in advance. Along with this, it is possible that the entire point of the vote is just to get everyone talking about Minecraft Live, and Mojang doesn't actually care what people think about the vote itself. In regard to the negativity surrounding it, I do have to admit the lack of any acknowledgement was kind of weird considering Mojang has been pretty good with their transparency in the past. Despite all the negativity and the fact that the mob that I voted for didn't even win, I still quite enjoyed the mob vote, which does sometimes give me the tendency to think that maybe the mob vote doesn't actually divide the community that badly, and instead there are just a few bad losers who are louder than everyone else, because let's be honest, just because you didn't win does not mean you have to go and shout at the people who did. Either way, I do feel as though I'll be surprised if there's another vote next year considering everything that happened because of it this year. Guess we'll find out in 11 months. Anyway, I ended up talking about the mob vote for way longer than I intended to, and for that I am sorry. Let's move on to Minecraft Live as a whole. Now, while I did enjoy Minecraft Live, I'd definitely be lying if I said it didn't feel kind of off this year. Starting with the overwhelming spam of #StopTheMobVote in the live chat, which just immediately killed the mood and left no chance for resurrection as it continued until the very end of the show. Look, I get it, you don't like the mob vote, neither does anyone else apparently. Get in line. Also, it's not like spamming the chat was going to have any immediate effect anyway because the show was very clearly pre-recorded, which kinda defeats the purpose of Minecraft Live, because if it was already filmed and edited and now everyone's just watching it at the same time, then how does that make it any different to a reality TV show like Survivor? Those shows aren't live. I just sort of feel like it kills the authenticity of it. Another thing that was kind of weird about it was it seemed like it was aimed at a significantly younger audience than it has been in previous years, and while I do get that Minecraft is played by a very large number of children, I do wonder how many 9-year-olds are actually watching Minecraft Live. It's also possible that Minecraft Live has been like this every year and I've only recently started to gain any level of maturity. No, that can't be right. Either way, the presentation of this year's show felt overscripted and a little unnatural. Moving on to the actual content of Minecraft Live, which honestly felt like a lot of nothing. I watched all 50 minutes of the show and probably could not tell you half of the things they talked about. From what I do remember, they talked about the Minecraft Legends update, they advertised some stuff, they made Jens look like he should be in a hair product commercial, they announced a couple of features for the next update, Agnes got shot with several arrows, and then Alec Benjamin showed up. Digging down, down, digging down, down, digging down, digging down, down. Still not really sure why he's here, if I'm honest. Another thing that people seem to be angry about is the way that the new updates are being announced. Rather than revealing the update theme and then showing several concepts for the update, they are instead showing a couple of virtually finished features and then slowly releasing more content surrounding the update as it's completed. Now, this sort of feels like a battle that Mojang can never fully win. On one hand, if they go back to revealing updates the way they used to, people are almost guaranteed to complain when they show a concept but then don't implement it. On the other hand, if Mojang continues to announce updates the way they are at the moment, then they'll avoid the disappointment caused by having to scrap or postpone features. But this gives the developers less to talk about, which results in less content for Minecraft Live, which results in, you guessed it, people complaining. Mojang literally cannot win. Personally, I prefer the way that they're showing updates now, but I definitely think it could use some improvements. Firstly, I want to explain why I think this method is good, and then I'll get to my unsolicited advice for Mojang. To start off, it does reduce disappointment. If they're only announcing features that are guaranteed to be implemented, then people don't have to feel sad about the features that were scrapped, because as far as they're concerned, there are none. This also puts less stress on the developers to complete more than they're capable of, and reduces the risk of unpolished or glitchy features making it into the main game. It's also good in regard to the excitement surrounding the update. You see, if all the features are announced at once, then people will get excited for a little bit, but eventually that'll die down. But if a couple of features are announced every few weeks, then that continues to feed that excitement and keeps it at a higher level for a longer amount of time, which is better for the update overall. Now, improvement-wise, the main issue with this announcement method is that it's not particularly compatible with the current layout of Minecraft Live. If the main topic of the show is the new update, but there's only 10 minutes worth of update content and Minecraft guy Sebastian can only prolong telling us the winner of the mob vote for another 5, and the show is supposed to be an hour long, then we just end up with a lot of filler type content which not many people want to watch. Alternatively, I think it would be better to do a short video around once a month revealing new features. That way the need for all the empty content is eliminated, but the community still feels involved in the update process. I also think it's worth announcing the update's overall theme, that way people can speculate about features and maybe they'll also stop saying things like they're just adding a bunch of random stuff and calling it an update. Because even I'm getting sick of that and I don't even work at Mojang. Despite everything, I still enjoyed Minecraft Live and I'm looking forward to seeing the new features for the next update as they're released. That brings me to the end of this video. Please don't go and yell at people on the internet, please don't go and yell at people in real life. Keep in mind that the Mojang employees are people too. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you in the next one.